we're back. I'm Brian, and this is Max. This is Up at Noon, Not Live, and we're going through the 5 worst reviewed games of the year right here on IGN. Max, what were you doing on February 3rd, 2015?
Probably some weird kissing.
Because I know what Brandon Tyrell was doing. He was giving Raven's Cry for PC.
Wow. I can already tell why. We kind of jumped into a save, which isn't really fair to a game. But
a 3.0 out of 10 right here on IGN. That's an awful. We have words that correspond with our reviews here, obviously. We gave it 1+, that's naval battles and trading. And 4 minuses, that's sluggish movement, clunky combat, broken dialogue, and game-stopping crashes. Now, this was originally pegged, do a lot of puns today, as a pirate RPG, which we dubbed around the office as an RPG. It's actually more of like an Assassin's Creed type game with some RPG elements.
You know what I want is I want an Archie PG.
Starring Archie?
I want a Riverdale game. Wow, okay. Okay. So I'm bad at the game. It is totally not fair of us to jump into a game, middle of the game.
Yeah.
Like this, but
how we're doing it doesn't matter. If you got a better place to go, we can go there.
Yeah. Let's try this.
Brandon says, I genuinely do think the potential for a good pirate game is here somewhere, but Raven's Cry is a mess of bugs, hazards, hiccups, oversights, and progression-halting crashes. If you never set foot on land, its ship-to-ship combat might be respectable, but this adventure insists on taking you places no self-respecting pirate captain should go. Sail clear of these troubled waters. Here be dragons.
Wow.
So we're on a roof. Let's take a big dive off of that rough. Okay, that didn't look
wow,
like.
this is bad. Oh, wow.
Those
so
rats.
I'm sneaking, kind of. Oof. Oh.
Man.
Oh. Oof.
So this game came out.
This game came out.
So 2013 was Assassin's Creed 4, which is probably the most beautiful pirate game ever made. This game was almost a year and a half after that. What happened? How does that happen? Oh, man.
Did a bird fly out of his neck?
I think so. You've been playing a lot of Metal Gear. You're good at stealth, right? How does this feel on that scale?
This game makes me sad. Makes me feel sad that I'm playing it.
Not the best looking game. Brennan says visually the aesthetic of the Caribbean's weathered port town environments are well realized, and Raven's Cry can look respectable at times. Technical problems popped up constantly though. I couldn't maintain a steady frame rate on my Intel Core i5 3.4 GHz processor and NVIDIA GeForce
Sounds like a personal problem,
GTX 760 GPU. It happens to me all the time. And the textures, environments, and characters that pop in and out are ultimately too distracting to be overlooked. I haven't seen a lot of the pop in yet, but
maybe they patched it. That's a pirate joke.
That's a really good pirate joke.
Look at these. Oh, silver bricks. As a pirate, I love silver bricks. What's over
here? You know, it's a gold video game trick. I haven't noticed this yet. Brennan says audio is Raven's Cry's greatest weakness though the ambient soundtrack is actually quite pleasant, the voice work is particularly noticeably bad, with the majority of characters delivering their lines in shades of awkward and even comical. Captain Raven himself is the worst offender. Barking his lines as surly threats would be fine because, you know, pirate, but his inflection never really seems to change. It's either total ambivalence or psychotic zeal and nothing in between.
Did I step on a bear trap?
Yes, you did.
Why is there a bear trap at the beach? That sounds like a better game than this. Bear trap at the beach.
Oh, man. A good way to end a sword fight. Shoot a guy point blank. Look at that barrel of fishies. Oh, this guy's like, hey, I heard a gunshot noise. This is really weird looking. How's the combat feel?
Real bad.
Okay.
I mean, like, remember when you ever been bad at Assassin's Creed? It's like being bad at Assassin's Creed, but not feeling like it's your fault.
It's a hard life.
We have to keep playing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the tavern.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll do better at the tavern.
Maybe the tavern will be better this time. We can just run away. I learned how to shoot a man in the chest.
Great. The game crashed.
All right.
Awesome.
So that's a pretty good.
Awesome.
Pretty good demonstration.
Yes.
This is what happens when you get down in the threes.
I really love it. Yeah. This is what happens to a 3.0 on IGN.
Play the game.
We just showed you the product code. I don't know if you can do anything with that.
We might have to blur that out.
I don't know. Maybe you want it. I don't know.
Stop. Go away.
Topware Interactive. Look at that logo they stole from a 90s pinball machine. That ship. Do you want to start a new game? I mean, I don't think you want to do any of these things, but let's start a new game.
Let's go.
Let's play an easy.
Too difficult.
Let's just get in there. boat swings.
The weirdest, like, saddest...
Squaw!
It's not even a pirate bird. That's a different kind. They use parrots.
This would really annoy me to have a desk like this because all my Star Wars toys and stuff would roll off all the time.
Captain.
Chris.
We got him.
Get them into their posts.
Oh boy.
This is great.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm really into this. Look at his weird, like, nautical junk he has, his trinkets. His nautical sea amiibos. Dude, sweet necklace.
Hey, those things come in boxes of tea for free. If you're an old lady, you probably... Hard to pick up ships with a hook.
I like how
Oh,
he has...
I feel like I've been immersed in the game.
You don't feel like you've learned enough from that? Captain, there's a thing. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Bird! I didn't realize you had a hook hand. How were you doing sword fights and then shooting a gun at the same time before?
Do you want to talk about how weird it is that there's... maybe I'm going out just not knowing my pirate lore here, but it seems odd to have a cannon in the captain's quarters.
It's a last resort cannon. Oh, great. Here's another drawing of a different boat
That's some
that
concept
didn't
art
live.
from a better game. Oh, boy.
Now, I just want to keep in mind, thanks for watching this with us. This game could crash at any given moment.
Yeah, for
it
those
is
of
an
you
awful
just-
out of 10 on
Just
IGN.
tuning in, we're playing Dave Navarro Simulator 2014.
This is the part where he throws Carmen Electra to a bunch of dolphins and they get married. Carmen Electra actually has the Guinness Book of World Records for most marriages. She married Dave Navarro. She also married Beavis and Butthead in the 90s. She married the entire set of Singled Out. Not even the host, just some of the stuff they left on the set. She's actually married 4 out of 5 MTV Sports. Those are real sports they covered.
Oh, man, I remember MTV Sports.
Here's Galleon. She's married Max Rebo. She also married The Max. She married Max
Brian,
Scoville very briefly.
Stop it. I don't want to talk about my ex-wife, Carmen Electra.
She, do you know that Carmen Electra wakes up to the song "The Electric Slide" every single day? She actually has her
Can you
handlers
stop
play
with
it for
Carmen Electra
a
facts? This is
full hour
terrible.
every single day. That's
Look
before.
at what I have to do. This is like a weird Sisyphean torture where I'm like just playing the weird pirate game and a man tells me Carmen Electra trivia that he made up.
Carmen Electra is actually 70% modeling clay. Did
What
you know
terrible hell is this?
that? Yeah, if you are just tuning in, we are playing Raven's Cry or Raven's Scry or Raven's Cry, whatever you want to call it. Our
Critics are
strapline.
Raven.
Our strapline
about
was
other
down
games
with the
that
ship.
aren't this one. Oh, good. I can change. Oh, look at that.
Get the sails up.
Okay.
Man,
How do I get the sails up? This really does feel like just... You know that game where you take a piece of paper and fold it into thirds and the person has to draw the top thing and you draw the middle thing and it's all funny?
this is not the ugliest. This right here, if you told me this was like DLC for Assassin's Creed 4, I'd be like, this is quite pretty. I think this is not.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. Like a bunch of people had to make those
No, and
robes.
it's made by a much smaller studio. But this is okay. Like, it looks okay sometimes.
Why does it always say Galleon over there?
I think I'm supposed to go fight Galleon. Is that
Evangelion?
even how you spell Galleon?
Evangelion?
Galvion?
Do you know who has more Evangelion toys than anybody in the world? Believe it or not, Carmen Electra. She's got all of them. She's got
Carmen
the
Electra
pink robot.
does not watch Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Do you know how Carmen Electra got her
Megan
name?
Fox watches Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Carmen Electra got her name in a Carmen election.
I hope you get Carmen electrocuted for that show.
You are tuned in to Up at Noon Live. Max and I are just hanging out. We're talking about famous 90s supermodels such as Carmen Electra and Raven's Cry. Raven's Cry got a 3.0 out of 10 on IGN. We are going through the worst reviewed games of the year so far right here on Up at Noon Live. We have... you thought this was the worst. It's actually not. It actually gets worse from here. Can you believe that? Do you believe that at all?
Why do I have to play this next game? Okay, what's the next game?
The next game, coming up next, our final game, got a 1.5 out of 10 on IGN. What will it be? What will it get on the Electra out of 10 scale? Let's find out. Coming up next, right here on Up at Noon Live, the 5 worst reviewed games of the year so far on IGN.com.
Oh boy.
Carmen Electra for president.